welcome into another episode of Off the Radar. I'm meteorologist Ryan Weekman, and hey, wait a second.
I am not Kaylee Bowers.
We've got a special co-host this week.
Yes.
Excited. Of course, we know you from Good Day. Amanda Faye joining us this week. Good to see you, Amanda.
Hey, I'm happy to be here. I've been waiting. I've been like, so they've asked Steven to fill in, and they've asked Tatiana to fill in.
Now, in fairness, you have tried to help out before.
I have tried to help out before.
We had a little recording.
Oh,
snap
crap.
that
Don't
happened.
talk about that.
Alexis, that's Alexis. Yeah,
And
it may have
before-
happened. It
Before
may have
we
happened.
can even hit the introductions,
We're already
Alexis,
throwing people under
good
the
to
bus.
see you.
That's how I get introduced.
These are our Radar Rangers. We've got Tim down there as well. We've got our amazing digital content producer, Tiffany, in the upper corner. And hey, wait a minute.
Who's that?
That's also not Mark
That's
down
not
there.
Mark.
Hey, this is Shay.
Hey, Shay.
Running camera for her today. Shay, so excited to have you today.
Thanks for inviting me.
This is fun. You've been wanting to be on the show too, right?
I have.
All right.
I've been in the booth with Tim.
It's our day. It's our day, Shay.
It's a hot show. It's a sought-after show to be on.
yes.
Everyone wants to be on.
This is the
Yeah,
hottest
everybody wants
ticket
to
in
hear.
town. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I'm curious, Amanda,
Yeah.
Shay, what do you both have seen the show. What are you most excited about being on the show today?
Well, I was hoping there was food.
Well, there'll be food, kind of.
You know me. If you know me on Good Day, you know I like food. And
You guys kind of
you
picked out
gave me.
today.
I know we did. I had lots of pickle chips today. But you kind of gave me an idea about what we would be talking about food on the show today.
will.
So I got excited.
Okay, a little bit later on.
Yeah.
Shay,
I'm excited for all the conversations. You guys just look like you're having so much fun.
we tend to do that.
I want to join.
Some people would say we have a little too much fun on this show.
We're getting paid to do it.
Wait, you guys
Yes,
are getting
we
paid
get to
for
do
this?
this.
Yeah,
We
we've
get to do
talked
this.
about this,
When
Ryan.
did
We
this
get
start?
paid to do this.
Just a little bit.
You don't.
Oh, the management asked if I would volunteer.
Along with everything else that you have to do in the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Told.
we want to get to know you a little better as
Okay.
well, Amanda. We like to say we kind of talk about weather on this show.
But mostly not.
But mostly not.
But you do.
But when we have special guest co-hosts, we like to learn a little bit about your history and
Yeah.
let the folks know a little bit more about you, and then we'll talk a little bit about the weather as well. So
Okay.
give us kind of your journey. Where have you started from? Because you've lived in a lot of places, and we can
have.
kind of go to the Max One source here and show up a little map of some of the
Yeah.
places you've been.
So I often get asked the question, where are you from? And I say, ugh, like, how much time do you have? So I was born in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Pennsylvania. Yep, Scranton.
Scranton.
That place,
Isn't that
you
where
know?
the office is from?
Yes.
That's a good
Great.
place.
How many times do you
That's
get
cool.
to ask that nowadays?
Yes, and I say, yes, they nailed it. They nailed it.
Is that what Scranton's really like?
It's like that,
Have you
yeah.
been to the Apple? If they go to the Applebee's, where do they go?
The Chili's.
Chili's. Have you been to the
And
Chili's?
not that one specifically, I don't think, but I have been to the Steamtown Mall,
Okay.
and that's in the intro
Those
of the show.
And those are like, have they done any shots like in locations at different places there?
Yeah,
I didn't
Lake
know if it was like
Scranton.
all Hollywood.
Yeah, no, they've been to Lake Scranton. They've been to Steamtown Mall.
And are any of these places you would advise anybody else to go
Sure.
Isn't
I
there
used to go to the mall all the time.
visit? Well, I
Lake
got some,
Wallenpaupack is another one, right?
you should be talking
Yeah.
to Tim
Kind of an office expert.
down
so.
here.
You've probably seen more episodes than me, believe it or
seen
not.
There's
them
no
all
probably
multiple
about
times.
it. Tim
Yeah,
might
no,
have
he
watched more
definitely
episodes
has.
than any human being ever.
It's funny. Steve Carell's hilarious. Yeah, so
Tim, how many times have you watched The Office?
The entire series, probably upwards of 30 times.
That's insane.
Maybe.
I
I
can
have it on for background noise, so it's like one of
okay,
those
it's just like
shows.
on, like me and Friends. I
Yep.
get it.
Oh,
Yep.
Friends.
Friends
So,
is
yeah.
always.
Oh, Shay, you're a Friends?
I'm a
Shay's a
Friends
Friends fan, too.
I love
Okay.
Friends.
It's a good one.
Friends,
It's like,
yep.
it's like cheap, easy watching, right?
Yeah.
But I
Good
don't sit
laugh.
down and like binge like from 1 through whatever.
No.
Okay.
Amanda, how old were you when you left Scranton?
10.
Okay.
So there was something that happened when I was 10, when we lived in NEPA is what they call the area,
There we
northeastern
go. There was a
Pennsylvania.
little bit of a storm, huh?
Yeah, so you see Williamsport where they do the
Little League World
Series, yeah. We're about 2 hours out of New York City, and the weather was really not great. It was the weather.
The
was
Northeast
not
like
great.
here is known for some of its winter weather.
Yeah, so the winter of 93, 94.
Yeah.
We had a lot of snow. And in particular, one snowstorm I remember, and I found out because you helped me with this, it was in March. It was late season, so I was almost 10. And the snow was like up to here.
That high.
That high. And the dog, I remember we had a Cocker Spaniel, and she was like trying to like get through the snow. And my parents said, That's it. We are moving to Florida. And we moved to
This
Florida.
is a thing that happens?
We moved to Florida in like July. So like from March to like, yeah.
Do we have
3
video,
months
guys? Do
later.
we have video of this storm? I
This
think
storm.
we've got some old video potentially to show you. So this was the Superstorm 93. This brought snow. How big of a storm this was?
Yeah.
It brought snow to Alabama, Mississippi, even
Florida.
Panhandle of Florida saw some snow out of it as well. So
We don't know what video you're talking about. So
Oh, did I not send it to you?
nope.
Send you
Oh,
video.
bummer.
Oh, bummer. All right.
Well, it was
Okay, there
this
you go. That's
tall,
cool.
and my
That's really
dog
cool.
couldn't
There
hop
you go.
through it. But yeah, so we moved to Florida.
We've all seen snow. We know.
Yeah, we've seen snow. We know what snow looks
know
like.
what
Cool.
snow
All right,
looks
good.
like, yeah.
No, you're supposed to send the video, Ryan. Okay, sorry about that. All right.
Me and Tim
there
are
you go.
going, uh-oh.
We don't have it.
I don't have any.
We can't have any more snafus on this show. All right,
No.
we're one away from getting off the air. Here we go. Okay.
We moved to Lakeland, Florida. So to any of our Detroit Tigers fans around here, Lakeland, yes, is where the
What was
Tigers do
that?
their spring training,
The Grapefruit League.
the Grapefruit League.
Yes.
Sure.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
What is
spring,
that?
Spring training is
they-
the National League and the American League. Well,
Yeah.
actually, it's not 100%, but one is a Grapefruit League and the other is the Cactus League. One plays in Florida, the other plays in the desert.
Oh,
Arizona.
got it.
That
Yeah.
makes more sense. Is Florida known for grapefruit?
Citrus.
I think if they
Well,
said it was a
there's- yeah.
citrus group, that would make
Yeah.
way more sense, wouldn't it?
More oranges.
It's not as fun
grapefruit.
not as fun to say.
There's something good about grapefruit. So you've experienced, obviously, you kind of grew up, matured in this area as far as getting
Yeah,
through
I went to high school, went to college,
Yeah.
and college was really big. I remember, I think it was my sophomore year, it was 2004, so
Yeah.
a year before Hurricane Katrina, which everybody remembers Hurricane Katrina, but the year before that, the hurricane season in Florida was really active. And I was living on we had roommates in my apartment for the first time in college, and every 2 weeks, another hurricane would come through. And the worst one, I think, is I went to the University of Central Florida in Orlando, and I think the worst one for us was probably Hurricane Charlie
What made it so bad?
that came through. I think it was a 5, and like, I just remember being in my apartment and watching all of the Transformers blow.
Oh.
Like, you could see out the window, and there's just blue and purple and like all these like crazy.
So that must have
crazy
been
colors.
tough. Stuck in an apartment while you're in college. Yeah, but there's nothing that college students like to.
We won't talk about that. And then
Okay,
when
I've
you
heard of
live,
hurricane
you
parties
lived through
before.
exactly. You lived through the first one, and then the next one comes through 2 weeks later, and we're like, well, we've got this thing down by now, right?
All right, and then you got your first job.
Yes.
I'm telling you,
So,
Amanda's been everywhere.
so then I moved to Bismarck, North Dakota.
Because who doesn't want to live there? Give us the brochure for
Dakotas.
Bismarck, North Dakota. What's the tourist brochure look like?
Oh, well, actually, it's very beautiful in North Dakota,
Yeah.
specifically out west because you get toward the Badlands.
Yeah.
There's
That doesn't
lots
sound good.
lots of prairie dogs, bison. Yeah.
Well, you filled up the first page. You got 4 more to go. No,
I'm
I'm sure it's beautiful.
And,
I'm sure
it's
is.
and the people are the friendliest, nicest people I've ever met in
you've,
my life.
and you've probably gone through some big temperature swings.
Yeah,
up there.
absolutely. I remember one time the actual air temperature was 40 degrees below zero, actual air temperature, not feels like.
Yum.
And I just remember like going outside and like the air, there was like crystals in the air, and it
Sure.
was so quiet.
Because of the moisture from your breath.
Yeah, it was just
Instantly
stuck
froze.
there. And in particular, one Christmas, we got a blizzard on Christmas, and I was, again, young, didn't have any family around, and I remember me and another reporter were just kind of stuck in Bismarck on Christmas in the snowstorm, and he had a 4-wheel drive, so he took me to a diner, the only place that was like the truck stop that was open, so that we can have like a open-faced roast beef sandwich,
Denny's,
turkey sandwich.
it's always open.
Yeah, on Christmas.
That's a Santa Claus reference.
Yeah.
I got it.
So you decided then to go to South Bend, which is known for its hot summers and lovely weather there as well.
And not a whole lot of lake effect snow.
You
That's
got-
what I
you
learned
got
what lake
stuck-
effect was. Yeah.
You got stuck in the big winter like we did, which was 2013, 2014
Yes.
with the big snow there
Yes,
as well.
we had, I think, 86 inches of snow that winter, and it was really cold too. I remember doing live reports outside, and like your mouth like stops working.
Sure.
Like you just
You get cold
can't.
enough.
And so we had to go in, warm up, then go back out, tell everybody it's really cold and don't come outside.
Yeah.
You know how we do that with reporting. So
Try to warm up. What are you laughing about? Oh, this producer who sits in the booth all day long.
Alexis.
Sorry, yeah, it must be
I'm gonna
nice.
need a live shot. Here, and here. Oh, you're a real person. Sorry.
Meanwhile, you're in your hoodie there in the booth the
I know.
whole time.
It's always this-
because it's so cold.
it's
in the
usually
control
pretty
room.
cold. Usually in the
It's freezing in there.
yeah. In the summer, we
It's
like
so
to tell you
cold.
guys how
Is it?
cold we
Yeah.
are back here.
So that's where the air conditioning is.
Yeah.
No.
It doesn't get that way.
I
Right.
usually
It's
have
pretty
my. Oh, I
comfortable
don't have it
here.
with me. I usually have a jacket in.
People in the
Yeah.
back, like where Tim is, will have like blankets.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's that cold.
Freezing.
Yeah.
You got to keep the equipment working well.
Right,
Yeah.
that is part of it.
And
for
us.
sure.
Yeah.
You put me in a cold room, a dark room, because that back where you guys are in the control room
It's
is not
dark.
well lit.
Yeah.
You put a blanket,
It
like
is.
I'm out.
Cozy back here.
I brought
You
my
guys
kid.
hear me snoozing.
I brought my kids in here once when they were younger, and they said it's the dark room. You work in the dark room?
In the dark room.
The creepy dark room.
You guys, wait, you have lights, right?
Yeah.
but-
Yeah.
Flip
Hold
them
on.
on,
See
like,
the
you
button.
When they
totally
turn it
lights
on, it looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
a completely different place.
It looks
You can see where.
insane.
Look.
We don't do that.
Alexis
There's
can't
life.
see.
Oh, never mind. Turn it
back
off. Why don't you guys usually have? Why don't you have
Because
that on?
we don't want to see all the dust back here mostly.
Well, there's that, but my switcher here, all the lights like light up.
They're
Yeah.
colored.
And if the lights are on, then I can't see the lights out of the switcher button, so I pushed the wrong ones.
We don't want that.
And I
That's
often-
why you pushed the wrong one.
Right, someone turned the light on that day.
Yeah.
Turn the light on
Yeah.
that day. All right. Well, we are super glad to have you now in Toledo. You've
So
been,
I've been here
for now.
11 years almost. It'll be 11 years
Yay.
next month. This month.
Oh,
This
Toledo.
month. Yeah, we're in July now.
Well, you got a little golf clap for that. Yeah, the 11 years. 11 years is the golf
We
clap.
love
anniversary,
Toledo.
so
Woo.
good. That's it.
I got here, and then the water crisis happened 2 weeks later.
Oh, thanks for bringing
Thanks
that
for
up.
bringing that
Oh,
with you.
nice.
Great welcome.
So
Appreciate
you
that.
started
It's been
low, and then you did better in Toledo.
I did. Yes, I'm
You
doing
will
better.
do better
Yes.
after the first 2 weeks.
Yes.
Well, we know that one of your favorite things about working on the Good Day Show is
Food.
Get Food Truck Fridays or Food Truck whatever today was. Bringing it
Today we had nothing but cakes. That's always
Yeah.
a good day. Bubba's 33 was here. Fried pickles were awesome.
And everybody else that works here absolutely hates it when the food guests are here
yeah.
because they don't go hawking for the food.
It's the
right?
best.
Let's see, Shay, did you get some?
What'd you
cake?
get,
Oh,
Shay?
I did. I got cake.
You got
I got
cake?
both of them.
Yeah, there was the
Wait, there
red
were two of
velvet.
them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
red velvet. What was the other one?
The
Funfetti?
looks like
birthday
confetti.
cake. or
Birthday
something.
cake. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm a
It was
sucker
like
for
best of both
birthday
worlds.
I'm
There's
a
more
sucker
in
for
there.
red
We'll
velvet.
cut you a piece.
Hey, Tiffany, why don't you show me what's on the desk right there?
What you got?
Oh, my. What basket.
Your
You gotta
French- your-
get both.
in your French fry pan.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Like I said, finding a plate around this place.
Oh,
is
yeah, that's
hard.
That's
We
the
don't have
problem.
plates.
Finding a plate or a fork in this
Just have a
building is
basket
a
of
challenge.
Here's my basket of cake.
Basket of
I have
cake.
done the basket because we do have a few of those plastic baskets
Yeah.
laying around. Put a paper towel in there.
Yeah, there's something in the bottom. I'm being
But
clean.
don't worry, Tiffany, you've got a fork, right?
She didn't need a fork for that
I'll
cake.
find one after the. I'll find one after this.
You don't need a fork for that cake.
It'll work.
Just like all of us want to dig into those cakes,
Yeah.
I asked a question because the 4th of July is known for one of the big events, which is the Nathan's Hot
Yeah.
Dog Eating Contest
Yeah.
every year, right? So I wanted to ask all of you, all of our Radar Rangers as well, if you could pick one food to have a food contest with, what would it be? We're going to reveal what all the answers are. Think about what you would have to say. We're going to be back right after this break here on Off the Radar. So good to have you, Amanda.
Oh, it's
Shay.
fun to be here.
Okay, welcome back here on Off the Radar. Have you thought about your answer? Let's see.
did.
I said during the break, all of you were like, "Who said what?" And I'm like, "We had some interesting answers to this
lot of
question.
answers.
What would you choose for an eating contest, right? Because we know we've got the hot dog eating contest. How much has Joey Chestnut ate? He's like 80,
Okay,
right?
but didn't he like not? Couldn't he like not do it last year because he had some deal with the vegan people?
Yeah, that's
vegan dog people?
that's shenanigans.
Or was that Kobayashi? I don't know.
No, that was him.
No, that
was
was
yours.
yeah.
That was him, and it was very un-American.
His hot dog eating record is 76 hot dogs
76.
and buns in
That's
10 minutes.
disgusting.
And the bun too.
Yeah, they dunk it in the water. It's so gross.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
exactly.
you're kidding.
What's the female record? Can you look that up, Alexis?
yeah.
Alexis is like
She's got
also
the
our,
Googler.
our statistician.
Yeah.
What was her name?
I mean,
There
she's
was
the one
another
with the
like
computer.
the female Joey.
It's she's the Black Widow, right? Wasn't she called that?
yeah.
Sonia.
51.
Who did it?
One, that's pretty
That's
good.
Current
impressive.
female record is achieved by Mickey Sudo.
Oh, different. Okay, how many? 51.
51 hot dogs and buns.
I couldn't do that.
How many? Nobody picked hot dogs because we wanted to pick
No,
something else.
no.
Guys,
I
how many
couldn't
hot
do that,
dogs do you
no.
think you could eat in
Oh,
10
God, like-
minutes?
In 10 minutes,
like
I
three.
could probably eat 3. Yeah, I think probably
Three.
I had
Yeah.
3
Tops is
yesterday.
3.
Yeah.
I normally eat
If somebody put some cash money, let's just say $1,000,
Maybe 5.
and said you have to eat like 8 in 10
No.
minutes,
I
could
couldn't
you do
do
it?
I can't do that.
I couldn't.
I would do it, but I would definitely hurl at it.
Tiffany could do
Tiffany,
it.
I like that attitude. That's right.
do.
Go for
We'll get her
it. Yeah.
Good for you.
We'll get her done.
Good for you.
Well, as chance would have it, we have 8 hot dogs right here. No, yeah, I'm kidding.
In a basket.
In a basket.
That would have been so good.
It would have been worth the
Missed opportunity.
cost.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's go ahead. You guys sent me your answers here. And
We
we're going to
sent our
start.
thing to you, yes.
Oh God.
What'd you do?
We did our job.
We sent our thing to you.
That's true.
You didn't send the video to us. No, I'm just.
We're still salty about the
We
video.
concluded I probably wrote the message and forgot to hit the silly send button.
the send
right there. Alexis, you're up first. Do you
Oh.
remember what you went for?
Of course, yes.
Oreos. What did you pick?
But of
Oh no,
course.
French fries.
French
fries.
fries.
French fries.
That's easy. What would you
Yeah,
eat? Like
that's
5
actually
million
a
of
good
them?
one.
I
Like,
don't know.
what would you eat?
Be a
But I
lot.
just love to eat.
That would be a
I
lot,
will eat fries
yeah.
at any chance I can.
What
so.
type of fries?
That's very valid.
We had those this morning too.
That kind that's in the picture, not
Oh,
the
like just the
crinkle cut.
classic. It's not like the
Yeah.
Like
steak
the,
ones.
what about like shoestring?
You don't like the curly
No
fries or
crinkle
anything?
cut, no potato
No crinkle
wedges,
cut. Okay.
just a
can't be
regular
wedges.
fry.
Can't be wedges. Okay.
Now, what if you had to do it with no sauce to dip it in?
That's fine.
Yeah.
As
Waffle
long as they're
fries?
salty, I'm
Yeah.
good. I just
they're
need
good
salt.
enough.
Sauce? No.
Oh, no, I
I
have to
don't
have
really dip them, honestly.
If you see me dipping fries in ketchup, that means the fries aren't that good.
Right.
Right.
Then
That's
they're
true.
like
That's true.
wilty or something. Like,
If
That's
they're good
really
enough
true.
fries, you don't need anything.
Right. They need salt though. They do need salt.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right, they need salt. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
This is a thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
On my face, I'm like,
Sometimes I'll do ranch, but
That's gonna be
yes. Oh,
Ryan.
I'm
That's
a-
gonna be the thumbnail.
Tiffany, back me up. I know you eat like a 4-year-old. I need ranch.
Oh, snap.
Don't call me out
On
like
a
that.
fry?
5-year-old.
she says, oh snap.
She didn't defend herself. Right? You have to have, maybe it's just me. I want ranch with all my fries.
I do like
No.
ranch.
Yeah, I don't need it.
That's with like
Really?
wings. That's hot wings. Like if you have hot
Yeah,
wings,
the
that's ranch.
wings.
Sometimes I'll dip my pizza crust in it.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I-
about it.
I'm a
Not
good,
fries,
I'm a good
bread.
Midwestern boy. Ranch can, anything can
Yeah.
get dipped in ranch.
Yeah.
All right, Tim. Tim.
Oh.
Tacos.
Yeah, I
went
can
ahead.
eat some tacos.
Tacos. That's a good one.
Tacos.
Yep.
Yeah. Like beef, ground beef, what?
Ground beef, yep. In a fried corn shell. Not a hard one like that,
Oh, not like
necessarily.
this. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
But like this one, this is
The
a
corn
soft
shell is
shell.
super
This is a soft
flour
shell. There's a hard
shell.
shell.
That's a flour.
That's a
We get-
flour. You
Yeah.
want the corn.
Yeah, we get the corn
soft
ones
corn.
that you
Like street tacos.
throw into the pan of
Yes.
oil.
Street
and-
tacos are
I don't
good.
know if I've ever
Yep.
had that.
Oh yeah.
I
yeah,
have
there's a
had
place in
those.
Adrian,
Yeah.
Camacho Tortillas.
They are good.
Good stuff, and
So
I can
you-
eat a lot.
How many do you think?
How many tacos do you think you have?
Years ago, with my cousin up north, we were doing a contest, and I think I had maybe 12.
Wow, that's
Tim's
not
like,
bad.
I've done this
What
before.
time frame?
In just dinner time frame. It wasn't like a timed thing.
Wow, you guys didn't run out of shells? That's probably what stopped you.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then all the other people that are reading too. But
I was
Gotta
sitting there
share.
like, hey,
like, sorry
do you
guys, you
mind?
can't eat. We're having a contest. So.
Okay.
But yeah.
What
tacos
do you
is
put
different.
on your tacos? Like toppings?
It's got to go in a specific order.
beef.
I respect
That's
that.
true.
then
Yep.
cheese.
Yeah, you gotta
because
melt the cheese.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then lettuce, tomato, and onion.
Okay.
No
Well, that's
sour
pretty
cream.
solid.
I could do sour cream, but it's
I
not
love
sour
essential.
cream.
Like the
I do
old
sour
school
cream.
Taco Bell, like Supreme Taco.
Exactly,
With the,
yeah.
with the glob sauer cream. and
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Sometimes it's too much, and it just
Oh,
It is.
love sour
So
cream.
it's also pretty good. All right. Okay, we're just going to go in an order here. So I'm going to go up next. I went for a specific
Oh,
thing.
that JBC.
Give me the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. I love these
Those
things.
are good.
This
They
is
are
the
good.
this is the greatest sandwich that has ever been invented, bar none.
Really?
Oh, it's
So
perfect.
it's junior. So how much?
It's only one patty.
one patty.
It's
but
one patty,
patty,
but you
yeah.
got the bacon, you got the cheese, you got the lettuce and the tomato on it,
Yeah.
plus the bun.
Yeah.
There you go.
How many of those can you eat?
Back when these were only one, remember these used to be $1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. They were on the dollar menu.
Yeah, and in college, hello.
We got them with the frosty and the fries that you
Exactly.
really dip the fries in.
the
The
fries
fries,
in
the
fries
fries
weren't
weren't that
The
great.
most I ever ate in one sitting was 8 of these.
Oh,
Oh my
I
gosh.
ate 8 of
Okay,
them.
that's a lot. Was that when you were swimming in college?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that made it pretty
Get that
easy.
muscle.
Off the radar, I was-
6 was my regular order. Because it was only $6.
You ordered 6 sandwiches.
Think about it. You could spend $6 on like a burger and maybe fries
Exactly.
or like whatever.
Yeah.
Or you could just get 6 burgers.
This is back in the day when like double cheeseburgers at McDonald's were $1.
I know, I miss
Yeah.
those
All
days.
these days, yeah,
I
they're
miss
not
them.
anymore.
But I have to get the fries. That's my problem. I can't just eat a burger. I have to have fries with
No,
it.
I see. I will prioritize the sandwich.
Nah.
this
I
episode,
I can prioritize the sandwich too.
Yeah.
this
Especially at Wendy's because I don't love their fries.
Their
They
fries
need
are not.
ketchup.
Oh no, their
fries
fries are
suck.
fantastic.
If they're cooked perfectly, they're
Yeah, they're
fine,
better
but they're
now.
never
They
cooked
have the
perfectly.
best. Wendy's has the best French fries out there right now.
Oh, no.
The
this
natural
episode
cut
of
French
Off the
fries?
Radar is brought to you by Wendy's.
I will say.
Listen, I will, since I'm volunteering for this show apparently, I will work. Wendy's, come on, let's make this happen.
I think they changed their recipe though, didn't they? When
Their
they
fries
went
are
to the
different.
Yeah, their
natural
fries-
fries.
yeah,
yes.
they went from
Yes.
fake
Okay.
fries to real fries.
Yeah.
The
That was
fake ones
good.
were not very good
No,
when
but
they
these
were on the
ones are
dollar
good.
menu.
And you dip in the Frosty?
And the
Oh,
frosty.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't do that.
I mean, sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll just eat the Frosty. Okay, up next, Amanda, I got yours up next.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I could have called that.
Surprise.
Da-da-da.
If you know me, if you watch Good Day, you know
mine are
chicken
gonna be
wings are
so
my
bad.
favorite food.
Would this be an
so-
appropriate plate for you if you were doing a contest? Yeah.
Yeah, that was delicious.
What flavor?
So, you know, my favorite around town here is at Swig.
Yeah.
So they have this hot garlic parmesan, which
so
is so good. But those are kind of spicy, so I don't. If I'm doing like an all-you-can-eat sort of
Sure.
thing, I don't think I could do that many of those.
This also seems dangerous for an eating
Yeah.
contest.
That's a
like
lot
definite,
going on there.
definite bone,
Bones.
bone, like choking you.
I was going to say bone in or boneless.
bone in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bone
But
have such better flavor.
if you give me a plate of like Chick-fil-A nugs,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're
You
delicious.
pop those things.
Oh yeah.
When
I
it,
can
when
do
it
a
comes
lot
to
of
wings, though,
Oh,
drums
yeah.
or flats, Amanda?
the flats.
Flats.
Flats. Flats for sure.
Flats for sure. You can just they're easier to clean.
Also,
And here's the
my
thing
favorite
about
kind of
Amanda.
cheese.
They're easier to clean.
If you watch Amanda on Good Day, eating on TV isn't always graceful. Amanda is the best eater on TV. She
Yay.
never gets anything
an
all over
art.
her
What
face. She
can I
never
say?
slops it. She's the best eater on TV. So
Thanks.
tune in to Good Day to watch Amanda eat.
Watch me eat because I do it
There's a
on
plug
a
for
very
This show also sponsored by Good Day. Okay. Tiffany, you're up next.
Fruit. I love it.
Oh, that's
I wouldn't have thought of this.
okay.
I thought of this immediately because I'm like, what is light enough? That's
Yeah.
not going to be super heavy.
That's smart.
It's going to be more
She's so
manageable
right.
to eat. So I was like, just give me a big old fruit salad. and
Like
I'll
just any type of fruit.
And a mixture. A
I
variety.
am a little picky with my fruit. I don't like any melons.
I was gonna say watermelon.
Yeah,
You can eat
I'm
a lot
not a
of
melon
watermelon.
girl. You can skip the bananas. I like them by themselves, but when they're like mixed with other things, that they just
Bananas
I
and peaches. Ooh.
feel like the
Peaches
banana
are
takes
good.
over the flavor. But like, give me all those tropical fruits and the
okay.
berries, and I'm good.
We tried to make you a nice spread here.
It looks great.
Yeah, okay, it looks
Says-
good. Yeah.
So you like kiwi? That's
Yeah, kiwi's
tropical.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, look, you have the Grapefruit League here.
What is that?
Wow,
And it looks like we left out the melon. I don't see any melon in here.
There's mango.
Underneath the blueberries,
It's
is
under
that
the
not melon?
Yeah.
Mango?
This is mango.
I thought that was a leaf. That
Oh,
looks
you're
like a like
This
a.
is mango. Orange.
And
There you
lime.
go.
I mean, I don't know. You'd eat a lime.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, mix it in
You
there.
just
like
yeah,
that.
you do. You can
Okay.
mix it in.
Okay.
Get it.
All right. Some
There you go.
apples.
All right, Shay, last but not least, what'd
My-
you go with here?
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
yes.
Garlic
Okay.
mashed potatoes. I said, Shay, did you mean mashed potatoes? And you said
Yes. Garlic mashed potatoes.
garlic
Garlic.
mashed
They have
potatoes.
to be garlic.
So don't stand
Yes,
next
don't
to
yes.
Shay.
Shay.
I said after this contest, don't be friends with Shay for a while.
So do you make your own potatoes?
How are you?
How much garlic do you put? Like, I gotta know this recipe.
Keeps the vampires
Talk us
away.
through the recipe.
I can send it to you, but I just
Yeah.
mean like I take the potatoes, I clean them. I hope everyone cleans their potatoes before,
Yeah.
and then I'll shave them, and then I boil them and get them all ready so that I mash them together.
Okay.
I put about, when you're putting them in and mixing them all together, I put about like half for the garlic each time.
Oh, clove or whatever.
Okay. So how many cloves altogether do you think?
Me, around 5 to 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many pounds of potatoes?
Dang.
Oh, it's like a whole
The bag.
The bag.
1 pound.
Well, because I'm not just making it for me, I'll make
Yeah.
it for everybody. But
And then you put
Yeah.
milk in there?
Sure.
it's just for me.
Okay.
So
you
how
know
do you-
what? That's smart. I've actually never done garlic
It's
mashed
so
potatoes.
good.
I've
Yeah.
I've
It changes
bought them out
the
of a
game.
bag or a bag, but I've never made them myself. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start doing that.
It's
Put a
really,
little bit
really
of
good.
cheese in there too.
Oh yeah, there's cheese.
Yeah,
there's cheese. Yeah.
Okay.
We
There
get
you go.
fancy. We get fancy.
How many do you think you can eat like the whole thing?
I could, but I'll never try because I know I'll get sick.
That's the thing about an eating contest. You got to be
Well, that's
careful.
what I was gonna say about
You don't
the
want to
eating
ruin it.
Like,
don't
how do
wanna
you
ruin it.
how do you measure an amount? Like, how do you measure mashed potatoes? Like pounds?
That's
By
a
the
weight.
pound
That's a
or
By the
weight.
pound,
Yeah.
I would do by the
Giant
pound. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
She got a
Bowlful.
5-pound bag of potatoes.
Yes.
All right. Well, now you know what we all eat. There you go. And now we're
anybody hungry yet?
starving. This
I know.
morning.
I know. Where are those leftovers from Bubba's?
We'll try to cool things down a little bit here. We've still got time, just enough time to get to our top 3. It's a segment we do every
Okay.
single week, Amanda. So join us, some of our top 3 most viral weather videos of the last week. Stay with us. We're going to be right back here on Off the Radar. I need a Okay, we're letting our bellies settle down.
I know.
Now we've got our taste buds all excited for us. What do you think? Off the radar. Okay, let's go to our top 3 for us here. Man, these could be anywhere in the world, but I picked 3 that were in the U.S. for this
These
week.
look like places I've lived.
Well, Cincinnati. Ohio.
Oh, hey.
Ohio, this counts. It's down the road.
It's
You-
a little cheetah.
You were looking at a video earlier, the polar bears.
Yes, they're laying
off.
around in the ice.
These guys
Doing the same
are
thing.
enjoying some ice.
It's a cheetah.
Look at that.
It is.
Are you sure he's not going very fast?
Oh.
He's like, wait, what is this? Oh, wait,
gotta
I
be
like
something-
it.
Oh, he's got-
What? So it's something frozen. At first I
think
thought
that
it
was
was
a
a
Junior
tomato,
Bacon
but I was like,
cheeseburger.
saw the fruit that
It was a
Tiffany
bacon.
didn't eat.
All right, so he likes the
Cute.
icicles, or the, whatever you call them.
Who doesn't love to watch animals do things like
They're
eat?
just kind of cool. Also, who's videoing this?
Great. It's very close.
Right. No, that's got to be one of those that they just have a camera out in the enclosure, maybe.
No, because it's
No,
moving.
It's
yes,
moving, though.
they're like,
Like a
laying
cell
on the
phone.
ground.
It could be on a
Maybe they're
stick,
just
maybe.
I don't know.
What a great question.
Camera on a stick.
That would not be me.
Camera on a
Do you think
Yeah,
the
camera on a
zookeepers, do you
stick.
think they draw short of straw? Your turn, Bob.
Who wants to go
Yeah, there you go.
videotape the cheetah
Nice knowing
eating?
you, buddy.
Yeah. That worked so well.
All right, up next, we're going to go to South Dakota.
Another one.
I don't know why the cheetah video came up again, but let's go to the other video.
How about that?
There we go.
Oh, that's so
This,
cool.
this one's running like a cheetah, much faster.
Whoa, is this AI? This looks like AI to me.
This
How do you
is
know it's
real.
real?
Well,
Yes,
it looks like at
Simon
the top
Brewer and
corner, you got to
Dustin
give it
Brady.
credit, so they paid for this.
Okay.
So you hope it's real.
Yeah, look at that.
This does look perhaps a little sped up, though. That's probably why it looks a little.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
that
that
part-
looks real.
well,
Yeah.
Whoa.
that's not the good part.
I don't like that.
Holy smokes. This was where? South Dakota?
South Dakota. Yeah, this
Dang.
was earlier this week. Look at you get the vortices coming off the roof line there and everything. Yeah, that's a strong tornado.
Yeah.
And Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you see a tornado and you can't tell which way it's going, then that means it's coming at you. For the
Well, it's
most
either
part,
coming at you or going away from you.
going away from you.
Yeah, so if you're ever faced with the situation,
That makes
storm chasers
sense.
do this a lot. If you can, just take a half a second, stand there, and try to determine if it's moving left or right or which way it's moving before you try to move yourself.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Oh,
That
that's
makes sense.
crazy.
There you go.
Oh.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Amanda, have you ever seen any of these when you lived in Florida?
No.
Okay, water spouts. This is off the coast of Mississippi.
We had them in our area this week.
Yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, yesterday.
I know. I thought about using one of our local videos, but we've seen that video. This one's cool.
Though.
This is cool. Where did you say this was again?
This is like near Biloxi,
Was that a-
Mississippi.
Is that a double there?
Yeah, it looks like it to me.
It's like a double rainbow. What
Like
is
No,
it's
is
a
this a
double.
double right here?
What does it
There's
mean?
a second there. Yeah.
What does it mean?
Right
How
here.
does like a water
on the
spout
left side there?
happen? Like I don't understand.
Is it trying to form and it won't?
I see two.
I see one. Yeah, there's a lighter one on the left
There is a lighter one.
Sure.
Is it an optical illusion?
and a bird.
There, paused.
I don't
that's
think I've ever seen two helixed like that before. So I'm wondering
Okay.
if
I
it's
was
like
gonna
an
say
optical
helix, but I
Okay.
wanted to. Take
Huh.
it.
Interesting.
Was that too big of a word?
I
Yeah.
wanted to keep it on a layman.
I've never seen two opposite like that.
So you said that they happen when there's a change in the temperature, right?
A lot of times they're drawn more by thermodynamics. So more of differences in temperatures
Mm-hmm.
is typically what causes a water spout versus a traditional tornado,
Tornado.
which is more convective or traditional thunderstorm.
Mm-hmm.
The wind's higher in the atmosphere. Help
That was the old
with that.
video. Sorry.
And then when they go on land, they go away.
Yeah, because of the friction of the land dissipates the vortex and makes it go away. So they can go on land like the beach and maybe even just a couple hundred
Sure,
feet inland,
that's
but it disrupts the vortex and makes the whole thing fall apart typically.
So we don't
Can they
have to
last
worry
a
too
really
much.
long time on water?
They can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if like a boat or something goes by, it would like disrupt it and it would stop, or would it like
no,
damage the
it-
boat?
well, the boat would get disrupted.
Yeah, you up the.
Yeah, if you had a
okay.
small
tip
if you had a small like flatboat or something like that, you'd go flying in
Oh,
there for
shoot.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you would not want to get into the
So,
middle.
yeah,
of
if
it.
you
So
see one of
it is a
these
hazard to
on the water.
marine. Yeah, absolutely.
Are the top speeds similar?
No,
I mean, well, are the average speeds similar? Maybe.
no, tornadoes' average speeds are faster.
Okay.
Because it takes more average time for. So a tornado can only be rated based on its damage.
Okay.
So, and it's much harder to gauge.
the
like,
F1,
like any
2,
water
yeah.
spout, I couldn't tell you what the exact wind speeds of like this were. But
Because
a
there's
tornado,
dam-
because
because
there's no
there's no
damage.
damage. Got
Yeah,
it.
exactly. But yeah, but water spouts, generally speaking, are weaker.
Okay.
There you go. See, we do a little
Hey.
bit of weather.
Hey.
I love the learning about the weather portion of this. show.
yeah,
I really do.
I feel smarter.
Yep.
Y'all
And
know
then I
more.
go and
Oh,
We
do
all
you,
know
do you,
more.
Alexis? What did I say?
I don't know.
Because you know, the anchors and the producers are the last people who know. Oh, I didn't know it was supposed to rain
That's
today.
right, that's
Yeah,
right.
we don't pay attention.
There will be an end of year test on this, everybody. Okay?
I'll tell you, as a director, and I hear the weather report, I don't know,
Every 10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
40 times a day maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my wife will be like, what's going to be today? I don't
I don't know.
Because that's the time I shut
You
my
zone
brain
out.
off.
Yeah.
I let you talk. So I don't
Oh,
have
sure,
to,
but I try that after I leave here and people get mad.
Hunt you down at the grocery
That's
store.
right. Hey, is it going to rain today? I'm like, I don't know. What a jerk. Yeah. Doesn't work like that. All right. Well, this has been fun. Amanda,
Yeah.
let's have you back. You want to co-host again sometime?
Sure.
All right.
Why not?
Had some fun. We'll have to talk more food again.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. For our Radar Rangers out there, Tiffany, Alexa.
I'll wait. I waved for Tiffany, but
She can wait for herself.
Yeah, she can wait
Okay,
for
go ahead.
herself, or if she doesn't want to, there you go.
No.
We got Tiffany,
it's
we got
weird.
Alexis,
Hi.
Tim,
Hi.
and Shay. Thank you for joining us, Shay. This was so fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
And make sure you share that garlic mashed potato recipe.
Yes,
I will.
please.
Oh, I
and make
will.
sure you actually send it.
yeah, don't forget to
We're
send
going
it.
to Chase for
send it.
dinner.
Oh, we're all so funny here on Off the Radar. Okay, bye.
See ya.